Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for the support. Now, I don't know how many of you are following what is happening here in Jamaica, especially for the past 2 weeks, because one thing for sure is that on every single news platform, you will realize that the corruption is being highlighted. And I believe that one of the main reasons for that is because it is drawing closer to election time. So certain individuals are being paying close attention to what is happening. And I think it is something that we should take serious because here Jamaica, not only here in Jamaica, but overall, Jamaicans are known to be corrupt. And I'm not joking. And when you look at how serious it is, in 2023, the Corruption Perception Index, they ranked Jamaica 69th out of 180 countries, just to show how we are perceived across the world when it comes on to corruption. When you're traveling on the road and if you encounter a police officer, guess what can happen? You can do certain things and you get through. When you go to certain government entities to conduct business, you don't have to worry about the procedures that are put in place to fight the corruption, because there are always ways to get around them. So if it is a license, fitness, birth cert, anything you're looking about, guess what? There is always a way to go around. And as much as how they want to say that, okay, they have this system in place that is going to try to fight the corruption, you realize that, hey, no, it is not happening. When you look at certain government entities, at times, once an election is called, after election, you can guarantee that a lot of the staffing complement in that entity is going to change because guess what? That person is going to bring in their individuals who they know are loyal to them. All if the set of individuals that were there before, never have anything to do with a certain party. Once another one come in place, they're going to take them out and they're going to bring in their persons, whether or not their person know how to do the job or not. They're going to bring them in. And that is what is happening here in Jamaica. When you look at even the procurement process, you realize that people at times, they try to go around it. They try so their friends can get certain things. And it is really sad when you look at what is out there in the media. Week after week, we have these stories coming forth, where you hear persons highlighting certain things. And I hope that they, as much as though you're trying to highlight it, and everything, I hope that they realize that if they reach in office, they're not supposed to make the same mistake that this current government is doing. They're supposed to be different. Since you said you're standing for integrity, make sure that if the Jamaican people decided that they're going to put you in there, make sure that you do everything in your power to show that you have integrity. But it is really sad, and I hope that they will understand that, hey, guess what? It is not only affecting you, it is affecting the entire country. It is affecting what's supposed to come from overseas to come here. If somebody overseas was thinking of investing into Jamaica, guess what? Maybe when they sit and they listen to all of these news coming out of the island, maybe they're going to change their mind. So I hope that these politicians So I hope that these politicians really and truly understand what they're doing, because they to themselves will think that okay, then they're doing it to benefit themselves and their friends and to get into power. But you have to understand that it is going to affect the country down the line. And I really and truly don't think that they understand, because this evening on my way home, I always listen to RJR Beyond the Headlines. And I was listening to Dion Jackson Miller, and she was speaking to a particular politician who is in office now. And he is a whether junior minister or whatever he is. And while she was speaking to him, there was no understanding coming from that gentleman whatsoever. It was clear that he don't understand what is happening. It is clear that he don't, or maybe he choose not to understand what is happening and why people continue to cry out for these about these things whenever they happen. Because to him it is just like nothing. To him it is just okay, then the other side is saying this because they want to get in power. He don't realize that, hey, guess what, majority of what is being said is not from the other side right now, but it is from the general public. He don't understand that when you look at things that is happening, it's like they're forcing things down people's throat. Whether or not you want to accept it, they're saying, hey, guess what, we are the ones in power, accept it or just live with it, move on. That is basically what we're getting. But I hope they really and truly love this country. I hope that they will have the country's best interests at the forefront of their mind every single day instead of their pockets.